Hey guys, got a little Kubey in the studio today. You know what? No studio patio party. We're sequestered away from the public. And it's not just because of the COVID-19, it's because the neighbors think I'm a freak. I'm playing with knives all the time. So here we go. Now it's beautiful weather, not worth being inside, and a little cabin fever, of course, because people are staying home. Backspacer, lanyard area, very cool. Take a look at this. Looks like some little voids here. And that's about all I can see. This is some synthetic kind of material, and it's probably a G10 type material, but they say synthetic on their printout. Here's Kubeyknife. I'll give you the link to this site. And this may actually, well, I thought I chose the green, so I'm a little unsure. 3.9 inch blade, AUS 10, okay? And if you check this out, 8.66 overall length, 3.9, so a 4-inch blade, AUS 10, synthetic. Like I was saying, it's really hard to pin that down. It's not Micarta, titanium pocket clip, that kind of thing. Ball bearing, ceramic ball bearing, 125 grams. And it says Jelly Jerry as the designer. Yes, it is. It's Jelly Jerry as the designer. AUS 10, a lot like AUS 8 from what I could see on the comparison chart between that and just a bit more carbon in the AUS 10. So I would think it'd be maybe slightly better in performance than AUS 8. So not bad there with a titanium pocket clip. Got Kubey machined into the pivot. Nice looking, kind of a, like a bead blast look, really. Not that stone washy. And it's big. The design flow is really nice. Blade to handle length is pretty respectable when you see that you've got that backspacer wrapping around there. And this is an interesting material overall. It looks like micarta, but it feels like G10. The hardware, it's a nice machined look hardware, socket head type of screws in here, and they're all number 8s. And we'll take this apart here in a little bit. Check out the ceramic bearings. Got the Love Them Knife koozies available now. So email me lovethemknives@gmail.com or DM me through Instagram, whatever. Let me know if you're interested in adopting one or two of these. They'll keep you cool, and summer's coming. Keep your drinks cool, that's for sure. Nice design. Really like the Jelly Jerry designs. I have several of his, including the Monarch 14C28N. This is the Tucson TS223 Monarch, and it is one hell of a nice knife. One hell of a nice knife. I'll let it go finally here. Here we go. Just really smooth. Of course, this has got ceramic bearings as well. Centered, beautiful. Did a review on this one and on several of the others. He's done a slip joint, the 221 Ranger, and several others for Tucson knives. Here he is, Kubey. This one's quick over the detamp ball. Really nice action, centered up, no blade play, no lock rock. Middle finger flickable, yeah. Give it a little help there. This isn't the most convenient middle finger flick, but it's doable. And, by the way, what's the detent like? Can I fail it? Ooh, that's not easy to fail. You know, that's pretty good. It holds It holds, oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's at least a 5 on my detent scale. And, you know, forward canted flipper tab, and some big jimps on there. Pretty intuitive. Maybe a little pointed, but it's fine for me. Ergos, oh wow, feels good right here. And then the rest of them lay right out here. Reverse grip. Wow, that's comfortable too. That's really good. You got a little choil in here. Maybe not so much for going forward, although that's possible, but at least for sharpening. And a nice piercing, slicing. Let's take the paperwork from Kubey. Wow. Okay, that's sharp. That's really sharp, yeah. I have no problem with AUS 10. I'm very happy that it's at least a stainless. You're talking, you know, a semi-stainless like D2 would be around 12%. This is like 14% chromium, so you're in good shape there. Nice. Fills the hand. Comfortable. Fit and finish is great. Liner lock. Your lockup is 30% there. Easy to disengage, because you got a little bit of differential here in the height, front to back. So just disengage it. There's definitely a fidget factor. The design flows, like I said. I'm not seeing anything on this knife that I'm just really pissed off about. I'm trying to think if I can flip that pocket clip. And I'm not sure if I can, if they machined an area out, but we'll take a look at that when we disassemble the knife. Obviously, no access from the front. So number 8's all along here, and it should be easy to pop apart. How much does it weigh? Like I said, it's a 4-inch blade, basically. So it's a big knife. 127 grams. Let's roll it around to ounces. And that's not bad. You know, 4.5 ounces for a big 9-inch knife. And I'm not kidding you either. Here's my Asticus, and that is a big old dog too. And they're right there with each other. And of course, the Monarch is no small puppy, but it's a little smaller, I believe. Okay? But at least it's not as big as my Lynn Thompson Tylite, which is 13 inches overall length. So this is all kinds of crazy scary, isn't it? Put the tape to it, and not quite, depending on where you want to measure it. To the back of the choil, it's 4 inches. Up in here, it's 3.85, probably close to 100 millimeters. Overall, 8.75 at 22, almost 22 and a half centimeters. And blade stock, 3 millimeter blade stock, which should be 0.11. There you go, 0.118. 0.62. Yeah, it fills the hand, that's for sure. 15.7. Yeah. So that is, it's thick here, and you've got the liners showing, so they're not nested in here. But it looks like they've skeletonized them, and they're smooth. And for $59 on their site, 54, 55 on Amazon, somewhere in there. So that's very competitive. I think when you look at a titanium pocket clip, this kind of micarta look, AUS 10, ceramic bearings, hard to beat that. Hard to beat that. And it's definitely, like I said, fidget friendly. You know, quick over the detent. Great looking design. And of course, don't forget the Drake. Here's another one from another guy who has done designs for Tucson, okay? Max has done this stuff for Tucson. Several, I think the TS-135, I'm thinking. 135 or 235. But he's done some others as well, so check that out. But What another nice looking knife. These are two, and they're the same, AUS-10, both really big. This one's really contoured a lot, and it's more of a standard looking G10, but great, you know, titanium pocket clip, all that. They're both big old hosses. They really are. So you can't lose the Drake, the Raven, however you go. The Raven, I don't know. I know it's more angular, and I usually don't necessarily default to that, but wow, it's really hard to not like this. This swedge up here comes down, makes a reinforced tip here. So this tip, yeah, it's not delicate. What do you think? Let's pull it apart. Why not? Got nothing better to do. How about you guys? Anybody working? Moving around? No, me either. Unless I have to go to the grocery store. Well, we're going to pop these other two. That one let go. Yeah, it's going to be a right-hand tip up only, isn't it? Because we do have a milled area. It wasn't as easy to see beforehand. And we pulled this out. Oh, okay, that's interesting. We must have a three-piece, and we do. We got a three-piece pivot going on here because it screws in from both sides. Okay, so we've got ceramic bearings. Check that out. Everything's falling apart here, so let's help it do the rest. Spacer for the lanyard. And there you go. That's pretty clean, nice, smooth. No harsh edges here at all. There we go. There's our back spacer that we can pull off if we want to. There's our other bearings. Let's keep them on the table. And I'm surprised that this is like that. I'd rather have a one-piece pivot for this distinct reason that I don't like screws coming in from both sides. Sometimes it can make it a little bit more difficult to adjust the centering and things like that. And especially since you only have one axis, why is this a screw? Why isn't this just a solid pivot piece with a screw on the back? So here's the back scale lock side. Interesting. The material is interesting. It really is a great simulation of micarta if it's not. So, yikes. Here's the presentation side. They got some skeletonizing going on here. Really none back here at all, and it could have used some maybe in a couple of areas. I've seen it done before. But, I mean, it's not that heavy to begin with. But those are some good old size liners, aren't they? They're not that thin. There you go. That's definitely adding to the width of the knife, although that doesn't bother me, to tell you the truth. So I'm good with that. So, here we go. We're going to go back from the back side where our access was, and we're going to plug this back through, I guess. Our liner for the lock bar side, right like that. Then we have this. Little lubrication there. I want to put a little bit on the detent. and track like that and lay this right in here. And I've already got the back spacer on this side. I got to put bearings down here. And that's basically it. I can put the flip side of this on right like that. And it should come together. It's just, this is a little weird. But we'll make it work. Odd and unusual. And let's see, we've got one screw here, and then we've got the pocket clip, which obviously is right hand only. And fit the pocket clip back in our little zone. Screw. And there we go. That looks perfect. Yeah, action's fine. Nice. Okay. Kubey Raven. Jelly Jerry design. I like it. It's really cool. Feels good in the hand. Yeah. Pretty darn light for an almost 9-inch knife. Take care, my friends. You know what we do. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.